We are doing, here's the thing, here's what I did. With my people, I asked you guys yesterday what you guys would prefer. Would you prefer a daily mindset video, or would you prefer my geekery and actual action items in your business, the how-tos, the checklists, the steps, all of that stuff? And what you guys said yesterday was yes. And a majority of you wanted the action steps and that sort of thing, which I listened to. And then also a lot of you were like, I want them both. And then a lot were like, I want the mindset. So here's what we're going to do. Moving forward, we're going to have Mindset Monday. So I'll do Master Your Mindset on Monday. And then the rest of the week will be geeky, tactical, do this, do that, do this, do that, wash, rinse, repeat, okay? So that is going to be moving forward, how we're going to be doing things. You let me know, I listen, I make it happen for you, okay? So today with Master Your Mindset or Master Your Mind, what we're going to be talking about is the litmus test. This is going to be the litmus test. It's going to be very simple. The litmus test, you guys, is a litmus test on, am I doing what I really want to be doing right now? Or have I accidentally ended up in a place where I'm running this business or I'm doing this thing that I don't really enjoy? Okay? That's what we're going to talk about today. So the litmus test, you guys, is this. It's very, very simple, like I said. You need to be able to look at what you're doing, look at how you feel on a daily basis. And I wouldn't normally say let your emotions guide you. I wouldn't normally do that. But on a daily basis, that's no longer emotions. That's actually how you feel about what you're doing. Okay? It's not a hormonal once a month kind of thing, right? It's this is how what I do makes me feel. This is the reality that it creates for me. Emotions are flippant. They come and go. So I'm not saying base it on emotions of one day. I'm not saying, did you wake up in the morning with dread, right? Not saying that. I'm saying on a daily basis, like, how have you felt for the last month about what you're doing? A lot of us get into things and we start working on what we're working on and we start doing what we're doing, and one day leads into another, into another, into another, into another. And where we may have started out really excited about what we're doing, we sometimes veer off ever so slightly, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. And then all of a sudden we end up in a place where we're like, I don't like this, And it's not necessarily that you don't like who you serve. It's probably more about you don't like how you're serving. It just happened to me. Literally just happened to me. Okay? And that's why I bring this up, is because I bring stuff up that happens to me. And I want to let you know that it doesn't change. And what it does is it actually increases growth. Okay? And so you're going to see a change in what I'm doing because I want to be able to do it in a place where I feel better. I didn't realize that I wasn't feeling great. I know that what feeds me is for you guys to succeed. I know that, right? That's never been a question. But how I was doing it, I did not realize until I stopped and actually looked at it, because day to day to day to day was happening. It was over and over and over again, and it was happening. It was kind of like, this is just what I do, until I stopped and I looked at it. And this is somebody who pays attention to her mindset every honking day. So I'm telling you right now, it can happen to you. And so all of a sudden this weekend, I look at it and I'm like, I don't really like how this is happening, right? That doesn't mean anything is changing so far as like, you're not like, oh my gosh, the earth is moving. It's not going to be anything like that. It's going to be better. You're going to love what's coming out of this, because what happened is I had an idea of how to change things up that really felt good to me, like felt so good to me, right? And so I messaged Danelle this weekend and I was like, here's what I'm going to be doing. And I was like, I've got butterflies about how I'm going to be showing up. I've got butterflies about what I get to do now, right? And the way that I get to impact. And whenever I told her that, she messaged me back with this. She was like, I don't remember the last time you said you had butterflies. You guys, that matters. If we're not excited and we're not really fed by how we're serving people, we've fallen into a trap somewhere, okay? And the reason I'm so transparent about myself and what I do is because you guys need to understand it's not just you. You need to understand that it will happen. And don't beat yourself up when it happens. I'm not beating myself up. I'm moving forward and I'm like, cool. I'm really excited about being able to change things in a way that serves, in a way that gives me butterflies, in a way that excites me and makes me feel good about how I show up, right? I need you guys to understand that it ain't just you and that it's going to continue happening. And so the litmus test here, guys, and I would even say do this litmus test once a month. What? It would never hurt you to just recalibrate once a month. Do I feel good about how I show up? Now, if you had asked me that before, I would have said, well, I feel good about how I serve because the effect that I have on people is that they then are able to understand where they're at and be able to grow and be able to bring their families home from work and be able to put the family back together again and all of that. And that is, and from everybody else giving me feedback around me, you know, like other business owners and stuff like that, they're like, oh my gosh, that is an amazing business model. And I'm like, yeah, it really serves. And so from on paper, it was amazing. And I do feel fed by what it does on paper. But the way that I was doing it is the thing that didn't feel good. So that's what we need to look at. It's not that what you're doing is wrong. It's that, is there a way that we can do it that feels better than the way we were doing it? And that's what I want you guys to look at today. That's what I want you guys to ask yourself today. The litmus test is, how do I feel about what I'm doing and how I'm doing it? Because if it doesn't give you butterflies, if it doesn't make you feel so dang bubbly and happy to be able to show up in this way. Here's the deal, guys. Look at what I'm wearing. You can even see how I feel filtered through what I look like. Like I feel fresh, right? I feel like the person I was designed to be now. I want you guys to understand this. This might be the most important master your mind ever. Save it somewhere, all right? That's what I want you guys to think about. Okay, Melanie, thank you for this litmus test. Heck yes, Cindy. And I told Michael this weekend, I love how Martha shows us how to gracefully and graciously shift as needed. Absolutely, shifting. There's nothing wrong with shifting, guys. Not one thing wrong with it. Love the butterfly feeling. Yes, Kayla. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Thank you, Michelle. Kayla, yep, there were goosebumps. Love you and thankful for your servant's heart. Oh, you guys, I mean, we are about to have some serious fun. If you're ready to grow, you guys, if you're ready, I'm gonna show you how to do it. If you're ready to make money from home without spending money, I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'm going to show you everything I know. You guys, at the end of the day, something that I came across or in my own mind was I am not a coach. I'm an educator. So in this world of coaching this and coaching that, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm not a coach. I'm an educator. I show you how to do things. I teach you. Okay? That's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm so doggone excited about it. And anyway, you'll see more about that coming. So I love you guys. I'm going to pop out of here. See you later.